Reps passes bill to return Nigeria to old national anthem. Kano Assembly dethrones emirs, abolishes emirates created by Ganduje. APC crisis looms in APC. Good evening. Welcome to the news, reaching you from Ombudsman Radio. I am Umo. The House of Representatives on Thursday passed a bill proposing that the country return back to reciting the old national anthem. The bill, which was sponsored by the Leader of the House, Honorable Julius Ihonvere, was passed for second and third reading on the floor of the House during plenary in Abuja. Vice President Kashim Shettima has potential investment for Vanguard Economic Discourse held at the Civic Center, Victoria Island, Lagos on Thursday. The 2024 Vanguard Economic Discourse is an economic development thought leadership event hosted by the Vanguard newspaper yearly and serves as a public-private sector platform for ventilation of development ideas across sectors of the economy. The public sector team is headed by the Office of the Vice President, which also leads the National Economic Council, as well as the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Budget Office of the Federation. Shettima, who was represented by the Special Advisor on Economic Affairs, Tokwe Fasua, noted that potential investments secured by Tinubu included $14 billion from India, $15 billion from the Netherlands, among others. The Vice President also mentioned the recent $500 million for lithium development in Nasarawa State as one of the giant achievements. The Kano State House of Assembly has dethroned the 5 emirs and abolished the 5 emirates in the state. The developments followed a special session held by the lawmakers on the floor of the House, presided over by the Speaker, Right Honorable Jibrin Falgore. At the resumed proceeding, the Assembly has passed Kano Emirates Council Law Repeal Bill 2024 after scaling third reading. All offices established under the repealed law have been set aside by the new law. Also, all district heads elevated or appointed under the repealed law are to revert to their previous positions. The Kano State Emirates Council Amendments Number 2 Law 2024 was sponsored by the majority leader and member representing Dala constituency, Lawan Hussaini Chadia Yangurasa. It could be recalled that the law, which created 5 new emirates, was first assented to by former Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje on December the 5th, 2019. Still in the developing story in Kano, former Central Bank Governor Sanusi Lamido Sanusi II has been reinstated as the Emir of Kano. Sanusi's reinstatement followed the passage of a new law by the State House of Assembly, which abolished 4 emirates created in addition to the Emir of Kano. The emirates were created under the controversial law in 2019 by the administration of former Governor Abdullahi Ganduje. Although there is no official statement yet on Sanusi's reinstatement, the sources privy to the situation told reporters that Sanusi II will be in Kano on Friday. The sources said that with the passage of the bill, Sanusi automatically stands reinstated. In another development still in Kano State, the Department of State Service, DSS, on Thursday denied media reports alleging that it invaded the Emir of Kano's palace, saying it is untrue. The state's director of the DSS, Mr. Mohammed Al-Hassan, said this in Kano. Al-Hassan said that the DSS only deployed its personnel to the palace as part of security arrangements for the visit of the First Lady, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, to the Emir. He, however, said that the personnel were withdrawn following the postponement of the visit due to the absence of the Emir in town. He said that there was no iota of truth in the reports alleging that DSS operatives stormed the Emir's palace in connection with the recent developments at the State House of Assembly. He urged Nigerians to disregard the false and malicious reports, which he said was aimed at causing unnecessary tension and misinformation. This live broadcast is reaching you from the studios of Ombudsman Radio. Stay tuned as more news comes your way after this short timeout.
Government don't tell me my pension for 50 years. You know say I work. You know say I work this work. I don't miss anything. I work for government. Oh, yeah, my government sent to me my pension. Until today, they never sent to me my pension. See all the things were supposed to be that money. As they see me so. Now the office I they go.
Ibuku, calm down. Ibuku, I say make you calm down. Okay. Even myself, since 5 years ago now I don't they drag for the only land where my husband live for me and all these children. Even now just they fight me left, right, center. Nowhere I no carry the matter go. So they even break my leg. As I see say the matter no get head. That's why I just leave them for them. I go advise you, make you just leave this money for them. Make you not go wound yourself the way they do me,
Mama Ejiro, how you go to advise Ibuku to leave the money that she has worked for several years? Ibuku, no, make I tell you. You said you have been going to different places. They say come today, come tomorrow. That is because you don't know about PCC.
PCC?
Yes, now, Public Complaint Commission. That is the place you are supposed to go and get justice. Justice? You have been going to the wrong place now. You remember, even you.
Even me, they will listen to me.
They will listen to you. You remember my Oga, when he was owing me, I served him for several years. He was owing me. That is where I went to and complained. And they listened to me. Now, my Oga has settled me. I am a big boy. So the only advice I will give to the two both of you right now is to begin to go there. First confess, sir.
Don't do it.
Wait. You could buy something.
I know
To lodge a complaint, visit a public complaint commission present in any of the 36 states of the Federation or visit our headquarters at number 25 Agoyi Ronsi Street, Maitama, Abuja. Or better still, call 097 000099. Public Complaint Commission. Justice for all.
Welcome back. This is Ombudsman Radio, reaching you from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. You can follow us on our social media handles. On Facebook, you can follow us at Ombudsman Radio Nigeria. On YouTube, you can also use the same name to locate us at Ombudsman Radio Nigeria. On X, we are live streaming using at Public Complaints Commission, bracket Ombudsman Radio Nigeria. You can also drop your comments on WhatsApp using the number 07073374504. You can also download the Ombudsman Radio app from the Google Play Store and get to stream us live. You can also follow us using the Zeno FM by searching for Ombudsman Radio Nigeria. Back to the news. Former National Vice Chairman Northwest of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Salihu Lukman, has petitioned President Bola Tinubu threatening to drag the party's National Working Committee to court for breach of its constitution. Lukman, in his later dated May the 21st, lamented that meetings of organs have not taken place for close to 1 year in violation of the provisions of the party's constitution. He said he was compelled to draw Tinubu's attention to the infractions by the leadership of the party as it was operating almost blindly without recourse to provisions of the constitution. He maintained that the NWC has appropriated the powers of all organs and the national chairman was taking discretionary decisions, warning that the decisions taken not only violate sections of the Constitution but also undermine Section 221 to 229 of Part 2 of the 1999 Nigerian Constitution as amended, as well as the Electoral Act 2022. Demanded in the party. The party, in the later dated April the 3rd, 2024, asked INEC to accept and permit the Board of Trustees and founder of the party, Dr. Boniface Anyebunam, who is a live member of the board, to take charge of the party's statutory responsibilities pending the resolution of its internal crisis. In a copy of the letter written by Templum solicitors and acknowledged by INEC, the party said the lingering crisis would make it difficult for it to function as a registered political party in Nigeria. It noted that the Kwankwasia movement under the leadership of Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso was not a registered political party in Nigeria. Therefore, it is inappropriate on the part of INEC to allow itself to be used to perpetrate illegality. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has called a snap general election to call a new poll for the 4-year-old. Sunak stood outside his Downing Street office on Wednesday and announced he was calling the election earlier than some had expected. Mr. Sunak heads into the election not only far behind the Labour Party in polls, but also somewhat isolated from some in his party, increasingly dependent on a small team of advisers to steer him through what is said to be an ugly campaign. The Prime Minister took office less than 2 years ago and since then has struggled to define what he stands for, becoming increasingly frustrated that what he sees as his success have failed to be appreciated. Both parties have all but kicked off campaigning for an election with the attack lines on the economy and on defense already firmly drawn. And with this, we come to the end of the news for today. But before I go, a recap of the major stories that made the bulletin for today. In today's news, I brought you a story that the House of Representatives has passed a bill to return Nigeria to the old national anthem. Still on the bulletin for today, Kano Assembly dethrones emirs, abolishes emirates created by Ganduje. And finally, crisis looms in the APC. On behalf of the entire production crew here at Ombudsman Radio, I am Umo. Thank you and keep listening to Ombudsman Radio.
Ombudsman Radio. Justice for all.